Mm-mm.
Sige.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hi Jerome. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine too. It's nice to hear that you're doing great. Anyway, so we are having issues with our Cake PHP programmer right now, and it seems that we need some help from people who knows PHP very well.
Okay.
Yeah, and a friend of mine referred you to me, so um, we just want to know how long have you been a web developer?
About 5 years, I think. At
Oh,
least more than 4 years.
okay. So can you like tell us more about the web development projects that you had before?
Okay. I started from creating manual website, coding from scratch, and later on I used some frameworks like Drupal, WordPress, and some other frameworks, but I haven't used CakePHP yet.
Okay,
Mm, that's
we'll,
it.
we'll come to that. Anyway, so if you were to rate your PHP skills, um, what would it be?
I think around 8 or 9.
So let's assume that 10 is the highest.
Okay, so 8 or 9.
Okay, so that would be 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So within the 4 years or 5 years of being a web developer, what were some of the challenges that you had faced?
Hmm. But for me personally, sometimes I've been stagnant on learning new things because I'm here at home, not and I have nothing to do else. So
Okay.
sometimes I'm lazy to learning new stuffs. But I'm a fast learner. If I focus on learning on one thing, I do it very fast.
Okay. So just butt in if you think I'm not following. Okay. So what you're trying to say is you are not really. I mean, you don't find it fun in learning new things.
But once I started learning on that thing, that example I want to learn WordPress. I would really focus on concentrating learning that stuff.
Okay. So you're still
So
okay. So you're still open and learning new stuff.
yes.
Okay, so actually, I have to admit that we are trying to put you on a Cake PHP project. However, the
Okay.
challenge that we have right now is that Cake PHP is, I mean, not there has been like only a few people knows Cake PHP well. Some of the codes are already outdated, but
Okay.
the concept and the framework that we have is absolutely amazing. So for that reason, we want to pursue this one and to finish this one. We needed to fix all the issues which are on on our chameleon. That's the CRM that's the name of our
Okay.
CRM. That's chameleon CRM. But it's using Cake PHP. You're following, right?
By the way, is the site live now?
Okay, we'll come to that. Yeah, as what I have said, it got lots of issues, and fortunately,
Okay.
the previous Cake page programmer that we had successfully compiled a list of outstanding issues on Chameleon CRM. And are you familiar with Bitbucket?
No, nope.
Not really. But anyway, um, yeah. So he was able to compile all the outstanding issues that need to be fixed. However, it seems that he's having a hard time fixing them one by one.
Okay.
Yeah. So going back to your question, is Chameleon CRM live? Well, we haven't put it live yet because the issues are not yet fully fixed.
Okay.
Okay, so we got chameleoncrm.net and chameleoncrm.com. So those
Can
two,
you can you send the link so I can check it?
yeah, okay, I'll send that later. Just,
Okay.
yeah, just let me finish. Anyway, so that's it. We've got chameleoncrm.com and chameleoncrm.net, and these two need to be fixed ASAP.
So basically, that sites you just mentioned use cake page, right?
Yeah, these two are CRM.
Okay.
Yeah, you're familiar with CRM, of course.
Mhm.
Have you worked on a CRM before?
Wait, CRM are like project management
Yeah,
sites, right? Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Like how, like Basecamp, Teamwork, something like that.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
do you have any experience with?
Yes. I
Okay,
have used Basecamp, Teamwork, and I forget the others.
that's nice to hear. So anyway, you'll get lucky and you'll be hired. So you'll be helping us you will help us fix Chameleon so that this can already go live, and we
Okay.
can incorporate this to our membership site because we have a membership site coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. So it seems that you are new to Cake PHP, or let's just say you're no longer familiar with it. So
I have
yeah,
I have no experience yet.
okay, I understand. But anyway, are you willing to learn and find your way out for a week?
Okay. Yes, but I think 1 or 2 weeks is the time I need to
Okay.
learn.
Okay, let me just add this one. The major issue that one of our programmers appealed to us was that he wasn't able to put, how do I say this? He put the wait. He wasn't able to put it on his local server. So he was having a hard time fixing the issues one by one.
Okay.
So yeah. So what could possibly be the problem? Because we don't want you to face the same problem. If possible, after a week or so, then you can start fixing the issues one by one. So what seems to be the problem? What do you think is the problem?
Honestly, I don't know yet because I haven't seen the site and the codes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what if the Chameleon CRM project, what if the Chameleon CRM project has core codes which are outdated, how would you replicate that on your system, on your local?
I need to check the codes first
Yeah.
if it's really outdated.
Yeah. Let's just assume that it's really outdated. What are the options, or what would be your approach to fix it? To address the issue.
Okay, I'll check the codes if there are depreciated functions. If there are, I'll replace them with alternatives and new functions.
Okay. And then,
I think that's it.
okay.
Worst case is recode the site from scratch, but still using a framework.
Oh, so you're suggesting to recode?
If it's really if the codes are so messed up or and very outdated, the worst case is to build it again from scratch.
Okay, that sounds good. But I'm not sure if we would
Yes, I
recommend
don't
that one.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It would take a lot of time.
Okay. So, hmm, okay. Can you like tell us more on the previous CRM work that you had before?
Okay, I have used Basecamp,
Okay.
Teamwork PM. Are you familiar with that?
Not really.
I think that's the two I have only used. I forgot if I have used another CRM, but so far I remember I've used Basecamp and Teamwork PM.
Okay. Yeah, Jerome, don't get me wrong. What we are trying to do right now is to have our own CRM.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
So we have our own CRM, and we are trying to fix the issues that it has. Okay, so it's not like we are using other person's uh,
Okay,
CRM like Basecamp or any project management systems out
it
there.
seems
Yeah, so what we are trying to do is to have our own.
yes. I think it's a very big project.
Yeah, that's it. It's a very big project, and we want it we want that to we want that we want it to be incorporated on our membership site. So we got lots
Okay.
of big projects coming up. So which is why we need some help from people who are really capable of doing so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any questions?
I think none for now. I'll just message you uh, if I have a question later.
Okay. So here's the thing, Jerome. We pay all our employees every week. So that would be
Okay.
Friday, every Friday. But third times that it can be moved to Monday because of some local holidays or technical issues and online bank transfers. But usually we do it every Friday, every week.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Okay.
we require all our employees to submit reports daily
Okay.
directly to our CEO, who is John Wolf. So if you get lucky and you'll be hired, then I'll forward you the email of our CEO, and you can talk with
Okay.
him. You can directly ask him, email him, update him on whatever you are doing on Chameleon. And
Okay.
yeah, and next thing, and actually in our team we always encourage um, regular updates.
Okay.
So if you have like credential issues, you want, I mean, you need credentials and some tools, you can directly ask me for it because I have all the credentials in our company. And
Okay.
then we we don't use time cook or any time collecting device anymore.
Okay, that's nice.
Are you cool with that? But if you think that you're more comfortable working under a time cook, then we can put you on a time cook.
And it's okay with me. There's there's no there's no time to.
Okay, I understand. So that's it. So maybe we can put you in a we can put you on probation, like for
So I have.
yeah, or a week or two, so that would give you time to catch up things. But
Okay.
please to remember to always update us, me and the CEO, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay.
Uh, so what? Let let's say if I'll start working with a company. So can I start next week, like November 10 or this week?
Well, if it really depends on our CEO, because if he wants you to start tomorrow, then I think you need to start by tomorrow. If you think that's feasible.
Okay, it's fine with me.
Yeah. So for web developers who got a year, at least 1 year or 2 years of experience, we offer them 20,000 pesos per month, so that would be like 5,000 pesos a week. Are you cool with that?
Okay, it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. And we of course off offer bonuses or yeah, increases depending on performance.
Okay.
Yep. So what else? Um, do you think you can start like tomorrow?
Wait, I'll check my schedule. I think I'm comfortable working next week, November 10.
Okay, we can find ways for that. So, what time do you usually work? We need to know the time that our employees usually work because there are times that urgent matters or there are times that urgent matters come up and we need to address those immediately. So there are times that we call them without notice.
Okay, by the way, what's the time zone of the CEO so I can adjust?
Yeah, it's
Or
EST.
that's
That would
or
be
the
like, yeah, that's US time. So if it's 9:51 p.m. here in our place, that would be like 9:51 a.m. there. So there's a 12-hour difference, I think, because it's living in the US, specifically in.
no.
Yeah. So as
Sorry, I was
yeah,
just Right.
Yeah.
So what's the time?
Yeah, as I was saying, he's
So
living in the US, specifically at Jacksonville, Florida. So we've got like 12-hour difference, I think. So if tonight is 9:53 p.m. here in our place, so there in his place is 9:53 a.m.
okay. So let's
So
see.
yeah, so but you don't really have to worry on your working schedule because there's some of our employees that work during the day, but there are others who
Okay.
are comfortable working at night. As long as you submit your daily report on or before
Okay.
10 p.m. Philippine time, so we've got no problem with that. You
Okay.
think that's something you can work out?
I think it's fine with me.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Okay, so we pay all our employees via Zoom, but then we can actually, I mean, I can actually transfer the pay to you directly via online transfer. Are you affiliated with Union Bank?
Yes.
Okay. So if you get lucky and the CEO gives us the key to hire you, then you have to provide us all your personal information, including your bank account. So
Okay.
anyway, before we end this interview, I think it would be best if you give me your personal information, say starting from your name, complete name, your address, your postal code, your mobile phone number,
Okay. So I'll just
your
send that
EN account
message
number.
that, right?
Yeah, and send them here,
Okay.
there. So our company is www.gosocialpartners.com.
So can you send the link to the CRM so I can check?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the link. Yeah, it's not really live. It's
Ah, I see. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not yet
Okay.
live, so you need to access through the admin or through the cPanel, but we can't give you that yet because you're not yet
Okay.
hired. Okay,
Okay.
I think you understand, right?
Yes. I
Okay,
got it.
sorry. So that, sorry. So that's our company, GoSocialPartners.com. If you try to check that one, it's not, it's still under construction, but it will be live this week
Okay.
because we are doing stuffs on it, and then okay, I think cake thing. Okay, I think that's it. So do you have any questions?
I think that for now.
Okay, so if you have any questions or clarifications, please do send me an email or just PM me here on Skype. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. So may you have a nice day.
Thank
Nice
you
day
too.
there. Bye.
Bye.